Hello everyone, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we worked our way up the Mechonis and came here to we're kind of halfway, three-quarters of the way, I think, up the Mechonis Mechonis Field, and we are at the Mechonis Refuge. Here, we've got a few more quests we can get here. Something we've not actually seen yet on the Mechonis, but is absolutely here, is generic quests. So this is a non-named quest giver. He's just a Mechonis called Garrisoned Troop.
What do you need?
And he gives us some quests. We're here to observe the Mechon and keep the village safe. If it's a worthwhile job. I can spot even their slightest movements. Even so, I'm just watching them. I'm not able to destroy them. Sorry to ask you, but could you destroy some Mechon for me? The targets are 3 M66 chicks. Are you willing to help? And yeah, Dungeon gives us monster quest up here. Defeat 3 tricks. Thank you. May Lady Mayneth protect you.
What do you need?
Equally, he'll say there are a couple of Mechon that are targeting us. One specifically is called Revolutionary Bifrons. Challenge quest 1. And then he will also give us Challenge Quest 2, which is Infernal Cruselle. And I think that is it for him. That's all he gets. Yep, so those are the 3 kind of generic quests which you will find in Mechonis Field, which is mildly cool. As for where they are, well, they're there and they're there, and then there's some tricks kicking around the place. We'll find them pretty naturally, but your 2 unique monsters are there, but we actually haven't got there yet. What we're actually going to do is we're going to do a bit of additional exploration. We're going to go back to the Fallen Arm, and we're going to get ourselves a side quest. Let's head to the Hidden Mechonis Village. Ooh, wasn't expecting the rainstorm for some reason there. Right, let's go over here, I believe, is our man, is it? Oh, piss. Ah, no, here he is, Mixix. So, this is something we've not really seen before. This is a Mechonis child. And Mechonis children are basically in these little pods until, I guess, they come of age. And they look a bit kind of weirdly dormant in there in these little hover pods. Very strange. But this one here... oh my god, my throat's going. This one here is Mixix. When my mum and dad fight, Zekit lets me hang with her. When I'm feeling down, I go talk to her, and she just listens to me. Zekit is so cool. She's like my idol and all... She's like my idol and friend all in one. I wish I could be more like her. Okay, great for the affinity link with Zekit there. Can I have the quest, please? Hey there, got a second? I need to tell you something. It's my mum and dad. They won't stop fighting. I hate it when they fight, and they do it all the time. So if they won't stop it, I'm going to find a way to make them stop. But I need your help. That's a bit of a pain. Okay, here's the deal. They're fighting because their precious keepsake broke. So I figured out the best way to stop them fighting is to fix it. Fix the keepsake and everything will go back to normal. The thing is, I don't know what it was made of. So I can't get the materials, I need to fix it. I don't want to go anywhere near my mum and dad right now, so you have to go and talk to them about the keepsake. Okay. We'll go to talk to them and sort it out for you. I don't really know anything about parents arguing, but okay. Good. A family shouldn't argue as much as we do, it's not right. I agree. Someone needs to talk to your parents about the keepsake. Yeah, that's right. So there's a lot of repetition here. So, could you talk to my mum and dad about it? And this is Mending Memories, which gives us 2 objectives. To speak to Kazat, Mixix's father, who we've met before with the kind of... he was building a gun that wasn't working particularly well. And the Mixix's mother, Kufaria, about the necessary materials. Thanks. No sweat. We'll be done before you know it. So, we can find Kufaria at night time. Kazat's only out and about in the daytime, but we'll get to him in a second. We need to get up there to the Outer Rim. Sounds like I'm in Star Wars. Mixig wishes to fix the keepsake for Kazat and I. Oh, she's right there. Oh, Mixig is apparently a girl. In fairness, it wasn't clear. She's right there. We've been fighting far too long. The precious keepsake was a handcrafted brooch. It's dear to us because my husband and I made it together. What did we use to make it? Now, let me think here. Bronze wood and... oh, no. I can't remember the second thing we used to make it. So, that gives us Resolution Mother, which is to get some bronze wood. And she'll remain as an active kind of quest thing because we're actually tracking Mending Memories here, not Resolution Mother and, presumably, Resolution Father, which are the kind of actual 2 subquests within it. As ever, I'm a bit variable on whether I include subquests or not. I think in this one I've just got Mending Memories on the visualizer, so it's the only one to expect to see. So, Bronze Wood is a collectible in Mechonis Field. That's why I haven't done this quest before now, because we haven't had access to Mechonis Field. Note while we're here as well, the monster quests and the generic quests on Mechonis Field are timed. I'll let you know when that timer is, as I always will with timed quests, but we won't have any problem doing them before they come due, but we are about to hit. There's a couple of points in the game upcoming which are kind of turning points like that for a number of things, so we just need to be aware of that. I think it's telling me to go up here. It's not clear, but there we go. But yeah, we are approaching some major kind of timed triggers around the Mechonis and the Bionis. But, ow, punch the microphone. But you'll never not be aware of them with me. That's the Dr. Promise. That was weird. Don't know why I said that. Well, while we're here, we can kill one of these tricks here. This green fella is a trick who we need to kill for the monster quest here. Ugh, but I've been got. Weirdly, I didn't even manage to start a fight with the trick successfully. We've been somewhat surrounded, and I've got an odd team of Ryan, Sharla, Shulk, but there we go. Oh my god, Magnum Charge Sword Drive did a hell of a lot there. Jesus. See, this is when you really see the weakness, unfortunately, of Sharla, is that here, Shulk and Ryan are fairly powerful, but we've got so easy of a time against these enemies that Sharla is essentially... Oh, what? Why can't I use either of those? He's not close enough. Well, that's some nonsense. Oh, there we go. At least I can break, then I can topple. Not that it matters, this guy's going to be fairly dead anyway. But yeah, like, at this point, because we just don't need a healer, and Sharla's ability to buff is not great. Like, she can buff, but she's mostly just about healing. And when you don't need that, she's just a bit of a wasted slot, unfortunately. It would be better to have someone who can draw aggro or deal damage or something like that in the party in her slot. Let's actually mix up the party a little bit, I think. We will put... You know what, we'll go for Fiora, Rhine, and Shulk. Yeah, that's what we'll need. Because we can also show off something fairly cool with Fiora next time we get into a fight. Oh, I should get into a fight with these guys up here. Because we have equipped some new drones with Fiora, and these ones are also great. As I say, cannon drones, the one that blasts in a straight line, isn't great. Sword drones is a lot of fun, but it's only on one target. We have now got gun drones, which is a lot of fun. Observe, gun drones too. That was not the right drones, because that was clearly sword drones. Yep, sword drones won. I really thought I had gun drones on. Did I not equip the right drones? Well, I'll do that in just a second. Well, that's two of the three tricks we need to kill. Down. Grizzly drones. Yeah, I need to switch to the Sakura drones, that's it. I'm still on the old Grizzlies. Well, there we go. I bought them, I just forgot to actually equip them. Right, let's follow the yellow brick road to where this final piece of bronze wood is. Oh, slightly too fast. There's a fine art with these things too. Rotating the camera and holding the right stick just enough that you rotate... There we go. You rotate the camera exactly as you're spinning. So if I don't touch the camera at all, it doesn't move with you. But there, you just gotta kind of... Oh, I'm overdoing it there. It's something I enjoy because I'm a very sad man. Apparently up here is the way to go. Oh my god, this feels precarious. Oh, it looks like there might be some tricks I can murder down here. Oh, whoop! Okay, calm. There we go. Oh, there's that thing I need to fight down there as well. Oh, let's do that in a bit as well. Oh, there's a final trick over to the right, apparently. Oh, we're fine. Ah, a lot of enemies gathered around here. Now, here's a chance for me to actually show off Fiora's gun drones. He says, need to actually charge it up first. Oh, she's not... Oh, I forget there's an art she's also still not got yet, which is one of her most useful ones, especially for the way I have her set up. Well, let's just grind up her thing, generally, her talent gauge. Well, there goes the trick. Okay, never mind powering up anything. Cool, that's good, but anyway, we'll show off gun drones here. So this is Gun Drones 2, a beam that attacks enemies in range. Yeah, it's like a 6-hit combo that hits everything in a massive circle around Fiora. It's absurdly powerful, and I absolutely love it. Sword drones of a given level, so we've got Gun Drones 2 there. Of a given, and the level is of course determined by the by whatever drone she has equipped. Of a given level, Sword Drones does more damage to an individual target, but Gun Drones is really good for spreading that to everyone around her. Cannon Drones does a line and it can technically hit more stuff and is more powerful, but it only does one hit. It just goes bam, whereas Gun Drones go da-da-da-da-da-da in everywhere around her, which is frankly fantastic. Oh my god, how far is this taking me? If I warp, will it move? Let's hope not. Let's go to the bulkhead. There we go, so one of these two at the end here. Wonderful. So that completes, it's probably not in the visualizer, but Resolution Mother. We need to go and talk to Kazat, the father, in a second, but I am going to try and hop off first and get to that little bit down there, because I want to see what's in it. Well, I know it's a unique monster, but I want to fight it, crucially. This game isn't giving me many opportunities to fall off, for a change, when I actually want to. How are we doing for the Collectopedia in here, actually? Oh, we're nearly done. We need one more bug, and that's it. Excellent. Let's see what we get for clocking in all the parts. Lightning attack 4? Not great. There's ones that like make your attack elemental sound cool, but then you realise it doesn't really do anything, so... Right, I believe if we land in the middle, that's water. He says, confidently. It's not gunge. Yes, this is the spent fuel tank. Let's grab some collectibles here. Shiny Scarab, maybe that's the final collectible we needed. Oh, one of the other bugs, I guess. But this is... Oh my god. Okay, this man's gonna fuck me up. This is Commander Oretheon. And he's an annoyingly difficult type of Mechon that we've not really encountered much before. Let's see how we do against him. Guys, come back. I want to make sure I get Battlestar Affinity on that, so let's try that again. He's got a spike as well. We have got Shulk with us. No, I'm just not going to fight him. He's level 30. He's like 3 levels above us. He's got a spike. He's bad news. We'll come back to that later. Let's go and find Kazat. He's around here-ish, near the entrance to the village in the daytime. There he is. My daughter Mixik. She asked for your help with something? Oh, I see. This must be about the feud I'm having with her mother, right? Obviously, I want our fight to end, just like everyone does. But unless that precious keepsake is repaired, how can it? And what's worse, I can only recall one of the materials it's made of. Flyer bloom scales. It won't be enough, but for now, will you mind finding me some? So, these are from flyers on the Fallen Arm, so we actually don't have to go up to Mechonis Field store for this. Giant Mechon debris is probably the best place to farm these flyers. You can see a fair few of them kicking around here, so let's just skip farm these.
Don't get careless.
Don't get careless, guys. This won't take long.
No, if we don't get careless, it won't. Right, so there's a group of them over there, so I'm going to use the chance to kind of get some locations. We've got all the landmarks here. But when we're kind of getting towards the end of being in an area, I like to get all the locations, because then that means the whole map reveals itself, which is all very satisfying. Oh, we've got some offensive bastard following us. And these meteor artilleries, remember they seemed so scary when I first came to the Fallen Arm, but now they are basically nothing, which is great. There's certainly not much for gun drones too! Ah, you love to see it. Gun drones is also fantastic to use in chain attacks, because it's a talent art, so it connects the chain, and it also just, fucks up everyone. It's great. So certainly when I'm playing as Fiora, you'll see me quite a lot doing, like, opening with a physical art with Fiora, and then if it happens to chain back to her, turning that into a 3 times gun drones, because that's great. It is also slightly annoying that Shulk insists on repeatedly using Monado, like Shulk's AI uses Monado enchant basically whenever you're against Mechon. It's not able to check if you have anti-Mechon weapons or not, and don't get me wrong, you can do everything... Oh, flyers have gone away because it's raining. You can do everything, all of the combat on Mechonis with the Mechon, you can just do with Shulk in your party and just enchant. Like, Monado enchant still works fine. You don't need anti-Mechon weapons. But you do if you want to do anything, have anyone other than Shulk in your party. Oh, this guy's summoned... Oh, no, he hasn't summoned Bastardry. There we go. Right, let's make it clear. And there's a couple more flyers up here. I like that this one's on the piss as well. Like, the Fallen Arm is a really cool location, because it's this really cool blend of, like, it's the only place, really, where you see much of a blend of both Bionis and Mechonis enemies and physical, like, geography, and it is really cool for that. So let's celebrate by murdering some flyers. Hey, there we go. There is our second flyer bloom scale. While we are out here, I'm actually going to get the final 2 locations, because we've got digit 1, 2, and 3, and the final 2 locations we're missing we can get to from the ruins of Metalface, which is, shockingly, the other 2 digits. So first off, if we head over here, having had the speeder on, we get to digit 4, and then finally digit 5 is a bit of a weird one. Because digit 5 is actually almost entirely submerged, or a lot more submerged, so we actually need to swim to be able to get to the real location of Digit 5. You can get up onto the top of it, though, which we'll try and hopefully show. But for now, we need to swim inside it. And there we go, Digit 5. Actually, I think I thought there was a thing that lets you get up onto that section above us, but that's actually just for getting back up here. So that should be, hey, there we go, the entire map revealed for the Fallen Arm. Brilliant. Let's go and talk to Mixic now that we found out from each parent what the keepsake was made of, and we have recovered the necessary ingredients for Mixic to rebuild it. It is determined to rain at the moment, isn't it? You know what I need to fix the keepsake? You've even got the things I need? You guys are so nice. I think I'm going to cry. Finally, I can fix this stupid keepsake of theirs. Mum and Dad were so happy they cried and hugged. Finally, they made up and we can go back to being a normal family. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you guys. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Right on. Well worth the effort. My family is back together and not arguing. I hope it stays like this until the end of time. And that completes Mending Memories. And gets us a rod for Melia, which I don't think is anti-Mechon. But let's see what it looks like. Not great. A lot of Melia's rods don't look great. They all just look that similar kind of like over-convoluted black metal, basically. We're now going to do a very brief hot start. Well, not very brief necessarily. We're just going to do it while we're here, brief or not. Because just... here it is. It's by the Etherlight here. And I think it needs... Yes. So it's between Fiora and Charlotte, and needs a bit more affinity between them as well. So let's do some gifting. Oh, 5 stars with Hidden Village. Nice. Thought we weren't going to be off that. It's interesting seeing now, like, we've got 4 or 5 stars in most places, and we've really filled in the charts. Colony 6 we haven't, but that's because we haven't migrated a lot of people to Colony 6. When you think of how affinity links works, like here, here, and here are all spaces for people to move to Colony 6. So here are people from Colony 9 that will move to 6, here are people from the Fallen Arm that will move there, and here are people from kind of Alchemoth that will move there. Because we haven't got super far with the Colony 6 reconstruction, that's kind of what's limiting our affinity chart and our actual area affinity with it. So this heart-to-heart is a nighttime chat. Sorry to drag you away at a time like this. It's okay. What did you want to talk about? I didn't want to say this earlier, but until I met you, I thought Melia was the one for him. For who? Are you talking about Shulk? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to meddle. I'm just an onlooker. I don't really mind which one of you gets the guy. Thanks. I think. I know you're a big deal to the boys, so don't worry. Lately that's been clear as can be. Lately, you mean after he found me? Yeah, since you came back. I mean, Shulk looked out for everyone like the good guy he is, but he's definitely changed since you joined us. I don't think he's changed. That makes sense, you didn't see him until after you met up again. I know, but do you really think Shulk has changed that much? I don't mean it in a bad way, he's still basically the same guy. Well, that's a relief. So he never stopped being kind and sweet? Not for a second. That's not what I mean. It's subtle, but he's stronger now. I think it's because he knows he has to protect you from now on. That's reassuring. I'm glad he hasn't changed too much, though. I would hate for Shulk to stop being Shulk. Maybe he tried really hard to stop himself from changing. That doesn't sound very practical. I meant, like, subconsciously. Maybe a part of him wanted to keep hold of who he really was. You could well be right. Shulk's a kind enough person Shulk's a kind enough person that deep down he'd want to stay kind. Thanks for telling me about all of this, Charlotte. Don't worry, no thanks needed. Just hang in there, okay? Doesn't feel like that long ago since Charlotte was doing the whole, oh, don't worry, I'm on your side, Melia. But I guess now she's, as soon as she met Fiora, she's like, oh yeah, you're clearly the one for Shulk. That's very funny. Anyway, we've got one more quest to pick up while we're here. Have we got... Yes, we have. Which is from this guy, not Mikol, but his assistant, Xylex. I don't think it's been that long since you arrived here, has it? So I was just wondering, how much do you know about us Mechina? Please, tell me more. I'd like to know as well. If you want to know something about us, I know just the thing. There are memory chips containing records of our lives on Mechonis. They're in Mechonis Field. They should help you gain a deeper understanding of our kind. Memory chips? Sounds like complicated stuff. I'm interested in the Mechina, but I ain't good at studying and that. Ha! Don't worry. The chips work on the brain to recreate images in your mind. It's a lot more fun than studying. Sounds right on my street. Right, got it. We better get looking. We too would be glad if you could find the memory chips. We'd all like to relive the memories from those days. Find the memory pieces scattered throughout Mechonis Field, then just bring them back to me. Are you sure you're up for it? So this is the history of Mechonis. A disappointing quest. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm so glad you're interested in the lives of the Machina. So we got 4 locations which are throughout Mechonis Field. So we will start off by entering from here to get to the first one. So you can see where this one is in plain sight. I genuinely am... What I was going to say is I genuinely am not entirely sure why I didn't get this one when we were first going up Mechonis Field. I guess I just didn't. Maybe it wasn't open then. Maybe we didn't have the affinity for it or something like that. Either way, let's get back up to where we just were. And there is number 1. If we go up to the first floor, we can then just walk over to the second one. Oh, lots of bastards here. I should fight these guys, probably. Been a good experience. Now, let's see if I can avoid drawing the attention of these. I could not, turns out. Avoided drawing the attention of these. Well, let's kill this as well. I want to get some of these collectibles. Oh, we noticed there that the thing happened which Fiora can occasionally do, which is dealing damage just occasionally maxes the talent gauge, because we noticed that it was empty, and then it just became full. You'll love to see it. Right, let's see. I'm going to save gun drones, because I think that could be useful. And let's see if we can get a connection. Yes, we can. Which means gun drones times 4. We definitely killed that. Wow, we just got to change that ready again. 175,000. Easily there. Holy shit, we killed everyone. Bugger me. I'm also tempted, because now we're onto gun drones, which is an ether power. I'm actually genuinely tempted to orient Fiora just a little bit more around ether, rather than being very physical that she is at the moment. Instead of strength, we'll give one of these an ether up, just to give her that a bit more beans. Yeah, that's cracked the power up by about 50 damage per damage cycle, which means over the 6 shots it does 300. Not to be sniffed at. Right, we just need to... I think it's basically directly below me here. We just need to climb down to it safely. If there's one thing I'm good at in this game, it's safe climbing. It's not fucked me over at all repeatedly. Have we got the final bug we needed yet, by the way? We have not. Still missing a bug. Well, hopefully we'll get to this episode. Ooh, there's an ether gear here as well. So that's our second memory 925 piece. Let's harvest this. I'm going to need to do some gems again soon. Our next one is up on the 3rd level, is down here. The easiest way to get to that is probably from the power switch. Alright, let's kill this defensive onion as well, for the crime of having a bloody ridiculous name. Now up here in this little side room is the ether gear store is our 3rd one. We'll just have to fight these guys in order to get through to it, but that is absolutely fine. Did you see how much that just wrecked their health? I love Fiora. She's just so versatile and can just output so much damage. When she gets a few... There's one more art where if she gets it, it starts to synergize with the way I've got her set up really nicely. And another gun drones. God, it does ruin people's day. You love to see it. Offensive honey. Some of these names are absurd. Oh, Ryan's leveled up. I'm actually going to tweak around a little bit with Sharla, because I want to see if there is a slightly better configuration for her, because I think we don't need the healing that she's providing really at all. Oh yeah, we need a little bit, but I think I've got her very healing focused, and I'm just going to try and make her as buff focused as I can to some extent. There we go, I've got some more of our ether arts on slightly. Something that extends auras, and something that gives kind of damage immunity might be a bit more useful. There's our 3rd memory piece. I'll just mine some of these crystals. And then the final piece we need to get is out near the Great Battle Scar. And then I think I'm going to have to do some slidey nonsense to get down to it, because generally anything involving the Great Battle Scar tends to involve slidey nonsense. Well, that's a good chance to pick up some collectibles as well, because we're just missing that one, which I really want to get. Or have I got it yet? I'm guessing I haven't. Nope. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna hit hard here. Yep.
Sorry.
Sorry, I gotta focus.
Right. Let's grab these. But that at least completes the history of Mechonis. Water boatman, was that it? It was! Brilliant! Also, water boatman, just a regular insect. It's hard to predict. I love the description of it, though. It's hard to pick up this slippery lad. I love just the things that give away the fact that Xenoblade was 100% localized by British English people. Ooh, Taurus helm. That's actually quite powerful. That's a good chunk of heavy armor for someone. Oh, it's a new type of heavy armor for everyone as well. I guess this is M100 Type 2, isn't it? Yeah, as well. So that was the M100 Type 1, and this is the M100 Type 2. It's the purpley one on Ryan. It's mildly interesting on Charlotte. Yeah, silly hat on Ricky. Ridiculous on Melia. Halo on Shulk. And massive horn on Dunban. How much of the M100 Type 2 have I now got? Okay, still need the legs and the body before I actually switch up to that. But let's put Ryan in the Taurus helm. The heaviest of heavy armors, of course, for my boy. Right, let's go back and talk to Xylex. And return this quest to him. Have you found the chips? Yes, that looks like all of them. I'll set them up right away. I've checked their content. There are some memories that can't be restored due to damage, but most of them have recompiled successfully. Ah, what a relief, another problem solved. Now the villagers can retrieve their memories of those times. Please see them for themselves to learn more about us. Oh, please forgive me. I have something by way of thanks for helping us. Annoyingly, this does nothing. It really seems like it should. We talk to Xylex again and he'll just say, I've known Voltaic for about 300 years now. Like, he'll just come out with just generic NPC chats. There is absolutely no way in which we can utilize that. It really seems like that was an oversight. But it's like, I was like, oh, remember the first time I did this quest, I was like, oh, this is really cool. You can gather all these things and you can learn about the kind of the history of the Machina, and it's like, no, you can't. That's just a lie. So that's why I called that the beginning a deeply disappointing side quest. Anyway, with that, we're going to make a little bit more progress up Mechonis Field. Not a lot at this point, because we're basically at the end of the episode. But let's head to the Great Battle Scar and actually proceed the way we're supposed to proceed. So if we utilize this vent, I think I did show this in terms of getting to the Machina Refuge. See the left hand of the, that's kind of the chest above us here. Well, that's kind of going up to the knee and then back towards the chest. And as I say, basically every episode from now for the foreseeable future is going to have at least some story and plot progression in it. So we'll end with a cutscene.
Whoa! Don't look down. Anyone know where we are? Other than high up?
Maybe somewhere around the thigh?
The thigh? You mean we ain't even halfway there yet?
Stop moaning about it. Look, we can make camp over there. Let's rest for a while.
Fiora, are you sure you're feeling okay?
I feel a bit like I haven't got used to this body yet. But please, whatever you do, don't tell Shulk about it. I'm sorry, Dunban.
Don't worry about it. Back when my arm was injured, it was you who took care of me.
I'd almost forgotten. It seems so long ago now.
Thanks, Ryan.
Doing a spot of maintenance?
Yeah. The sighting's been a bit off lately.
You know, Mikko let us have some new parts. I could make you a new rifle if you want.
Thanks. But I want to keep using this one for now.
Shulk, get a clue, man. It's more than just a weapon to her. She can't just throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah. I suppose so.
If she let anything happen to it, I bet she'd get a whack from old Atharon.
Doesn't my man ever rest?
Not a chance. The lives of everyone in the colony rely on the defense force. Our readiness and our will to keep on fighting.
We never know when the Mechon will strike next.
No. But I won't let anyone else die. If only I had more power.
Stop it! Gado, it's not your fault!
We lost 30 men in Fortress 3 alone.
Listen to me. Nobody knew that so many Mechon would come. More people would have died if it wasn't for you.
It's not about reducing casualties. We lost 30 men. And we've lost the fortress. Those men died for nothing!
Would their deaths have meaning if we'd won?
Yes. At least they would have died for something. This is the end now. It's either the Mechon or us. I don't care if I'm the last man standing. I'll take them down!
Hey, Ryan.
What is it?
Do you want to beat the Mechon?
Of course. What are you asking that for?
At any cost? Even if it means giving your own life?
Giving my own life? No way. I can't do anything if I'm dead. I'm gonna take down the Mechon and survive. And there's no way I'm gonna lose Shulk, Fiora, or you along the way. We're all gonna win this and get out alive.
If only we all thought like you.
What do you mean?
It's charming.
What?
He has? How do you mean? He doesn't seem so grimly determined. Grim doesn't sound anything much like Shulk to me. He might not have even noticed the change himself. But I did, Dunban did, Ricky might have done? But not Melia and Ryan. They saw him differently. Ryan's been going through almost the same thing as Shulk. And Melia... Melia what? What were you going to say? You'll have to talk to her if you want to find that out. I shouldn't be the one to tell you. Fair enough. But I'd still be happy to see either of you get together with Shulk. That's kind of you, Sharla. Wish me luck. Oh no! Something up, Fiora? Yes, something's definitely up. You can see what my body is like now. Why would he pick me over Melia? Talk to me, Fiora. I'm a girl too, so I can relate. You can? Yes, and I want you to remember something. None of us look at you as someone who needs our pity or anything. How can you speak for everyone? Because I see it in their eyes, especially Shulk's. He deeply regrets that he couldn't stop this happening to you, but his feelings for you are still clear as day. I'm sorry, that might make you worry that you're a burden to him. But you needed to know that, to know how he feels about you. I didn't realise any of this. I was convinced everyone just felt sorry for me, him included. I know you all care about me a lot, I guess I just read it wrong. Well, it's hard for me to know for sure what anyone else is thinking, or what you're thinking about what they're thinking. Even so, listening to what you say makes me feel I was mistaken. Probably, but who can blame you for trusting what's in your heart? You're right, thank you, Sharla. And if I ever look like I haven't understood something like this, be sure to let me know. No, you can't. Maybe that was a bit of a strong statement on my part. No, it's fine. Just don't pity me or anything. I won't. I would never feel sorry for you. Wait, no, that came out wrong. Charlotte, where are you going with this? I don't look at you and think of you're someone who needs pity. But I care about you a lot, and I do worry about you. About your new body and how things are going with Shulk. You probably think I should learn to mind my own business. Don't be silly, I don't think that. You're so nice to me, Charlotte. Here I am complaining, and you're just worried I'm okay. It's who I am. I'm glad I got to tell you about it. And sorry that I pulled you away from you-know-who. That's okay, I enjoyed chatting to you. We should do it more often.